Imagine a desk piled high with papers. It's not just a minor inconvenience, it's a visual representation of chaos. Each paper, each document, adds to the mental clutter, making it harder to find what you need when you need it. Pens spill from overflowing cups. These small items, seemingly insignificant, contribute to the overall sense of disorder. When you can't find a pen amidst the chaos, it disrupts your workflow and adds to your frustration. Sticky notes cover every surface. While they might be intended to remind you of important tasks, in excess, they become part of the problem. Instead of helping you stay organized, they add to the visual noise. This is not a productive workspace. It's a space where your mind struggles to focus, where every glance around the room reminds you of unfinished tasks and disorganization. This is a recipe for stress. The constant visual reminders of chaos can elevate your stress levels, making it harder to concentrate and complete tasks efficiently. For anyone, this kind of clutter can be overwhelming. It creates a mental load that weighs you down, making even simple tasks feel insurmountable. Now, imagine you have ADHD. The challenges of maintaining focus and organization are already significant, and a cluttered workspace only exacerbates these difficulties. Suddenly, that chaotic scene becomes more than just messy. It transforms into a source of constant distraction, pulling your attention in multiple directions at once. It becomes a battleground for your attention. Every item out of place is a potential distraction, making it nearly impossible to maintain focus on the task at hand. For individuals with ADHD, a cluttered workspace isn't just an eyesore. It's a significant barrier to achieving the focus and productivity needed to succeed. It's a major obstacle to focus and productivity. The clutter creates a constant background noise that your brain has to filter out, draining your mental energy. Our brains thrive on order and predictability. A tidy workspace provides a sense of control and calm, allowing your mind to focus on the tasks that matter. When surrounded by chaos, our thoughts scatter like startled birds. The disarray makes it difficult to prioritize and complete tasks efficiently. We become easily distracted, overwhelmed, and ultimately unproductive. But there's good news. You have the power to change your environment and, in turn, your productivity. Transforming your workspace can be a game changer. By taking small, manageable steps to organize your space, you can create an environment that supports your focus and productivity. By creating an ADHD-friendly environment, you can take control of your surroundings and, in turn, your focus. This means setting up your workspace in a way that minimizes distractions and maximizes efficiency. Think of it as creating a haven for your mind, a place where clarity and productivity can flourish. A well-organized workspace can reduce stress and improve your overall well-being. This isn't about achieving picture-perfect minimalism. It's about finding a balance that works for you, where your workspace is functional and supports your needs. It's about designing a workspace that works with your brain, not against it. This might mean incorporating tools and systems that help you stay organized and focused. Ready to unlock your productivity potential? Let's get started. By taking the time to organize your workspace, you're setting yourself up for success. A clear, organized space leads to a clear, organized mind, and that can make all the difference in your productivity and overall well-being. The ADHD brain is wired differently. It's not just a matter of being easily distracted. It's a fundamental difference in how our brains process information and stimuli. We are easily drawn to novelty and stimulation. The vibrant colors, the bustling activity, the sheer variety of experiences. These are like magnets for our attention. A cluttered environment is like a buffet for our easily distracted minds. Each item, each piece of paper, each gadget calls out for our attention, making it hard to focus on any single task. Every object, every piece of paper, becomes a potential distraction. It's as if our brains are constantly scanning the environment for something new and interesting to latch onto. Our brains struggle to filter out the noise, leaving us feeling overwhelmed and mentally exhausted. The constant barrage of stimuli can be incredibly draining, making it difficult to sustain attention on any one thing. Imagine trying to focus on a complex task while a dozen different conversations are happening around you. The noise, the movement, the sheer chaos, it's a perfect storm for distraction. That's what it's like for someone with ADHD in a cluttered workspace. The visual and auditory noise makes it nearly impossible to concentrate, leading to frustration and decreased productivity. This is where the importance of an organized workspace becomes crystal clear. A tidy environment can make a world of difference for someone with ADHD. By minimizing clutter and creating a sense of order, we create a calmer environment for our brains to thrive. It's not just about putting things away, it's about creating a space that supports focus and productivity. We reduce the visual noise, allowing our minds to focus on the task at hand. A clean desk can be a blank canvas, free from distractions and ready for creativity and concentration. It's not just about aesthetics, although a tidy workspace can certainly be visually pleasing. It's about creating an environment that supports our cognitive processes and helps us manage our attention. It's about creating an environment that supports our unique neurological needs. For someone with ADHD, this can mean the difference between a productive day and a frustrating one. It's about giving our brains the best possible chance to succeed. By understanding and accommodating our unique needs, we can create a workspace that not only looks good, but also feels good to work in. The first step to an ADHD-friendly workspace is simple declutter. This might seem overwhelming at first, but breaking it down into manageable steps can make it easier. Start by removing anything that doesn't belong in your workspace. Old coffee mugs, piles of unread magazines, and other miscellaneous items that have accumulated over time. That stack of bills you've been avoiding, it all has to go. It's important to create a clean slate, a fresh start for your mind and your work. Be ruthless. If it doesn't serve a purpose in your work, it's clutter. This might include old notes, broken pens, or outdated documents. Next, tackle the items that remain. This is where you start to see the transformation take shape. Sort through papers, file them away, and recycle anything you no longer need. Consider digitizing important documents to reduce physical clutter. Organize your supplies, grouping similar items together. This not only makes things easier to find, but also creates a sense of order. Invest in drawer organizers, trays, and containers to keep everything in its place. These tools can be game changers in maintaining a tidy workspace. Remember, the goal is to create a sense of calm and order. A well-organized space can significantly reduce stress and increase productivity. A clear workspace leads to a clearer mind. When your environment is free of distractions, your mind can focus on the tasks at hand. As you declutter, you may be surprised by the sense of relief that washes over you. It's a powerful feeling, like a breath of fresh air. It's like lifting a weight off your shoulders, freeing your mind to focus on what truly matters. This newfound clarity can lead to greater creativity and efficiency. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. Sometimes the task can feel too big to tackle alone. Enlist a friend or family member to assist you in the decluttering process. Their support can make the process more manageable and even enjoyable. Sometimes a fresh perspective can make all the difference. They might see solutions or opportunities for organization that you hadn't considered. Once your space is decluttered, consider setting up a new organizational system. Label folders and containers to ensure everything has a designated place. Maintenance is key. Spend a few minutes at the end of each day tidying up to keep your workspace in order. Enjoy the peace and satisfaction that comes with a well-organized workspace. It's a small investment of time that pays off in big ways. With a clear and organized workspace, you'll find yourself more productive, focused, and ready to tackle whatever comes your way. Finding peace and order is not just about a tidy desk. It's about creating an environment that supports your best self. Embrace the process and enjoy the benefits. Once you've decluttered, it's time to create zones within your workspace. This means designating specific areas for different tasks. For example, you might have a work zone for your computer and essential documents, a reading zone for books and journals, and a creative zone for brainstorming and sketching. This zoning strategy helps to further minimize distractions and promote focus. When you sit down in your work zone, your brain knows it's time to buckle down and concentrate. Similarly, your creative zone becomes a designated space for brainstorming and letting your ideas flow freely. Consider using physical cues to define your zones. A different colored desk mat, a strategically placed plant, or even just a clear visual separation between areas can make a big difference. The key is to create clear boundaries that help your brain switch gears and stay on track. Remember, your workspace should be a reflection of your workflow. Experiment with different zone arrangements until you find what works best for you.